Hello everyone, my name is Bian and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the journey of a better me and a better you. So for my first video, we'll talk about plant-based diet. If you know me, you know that I've been doing plant-based diet for 6 months now, and so far I find it very sustainable. It's easy to follow. That's why I decided to share it with you guys. Now, before I share my experience, let's first differentiate what plant-based diet is. So, plant-based diet is different from veganism and vegetarianism. What is veganism? So, veganism is a lifestyle actually. So, you do not just avoid meat or animal products as food, but you also avoid other products that are derived from animals like leather goods or soaps or shampoos that contains any animal products. On the other hand, we have vegetarianism, which is only I believe it's only restrictive on diet. So vegetarians avoid all animal products like fish, meat, eggs, and milks. On the other hand, naman, I think plant-based diet is the least restrictive because in general, you can eat meat, but to a small degree only. So most of your food consumption are from plants pa din. So I find it very sustainable and easy to follow because unlike other kinds of diet, I'm not restricting myself in doing plant-based diet. Three reasons why I started plant-based diet. Number one, sustainability. By sustainable, I mean it's not restrictive, so it is very easy to incorporate it into your lifestyle. As I said a while ago, it is not limiting you on what food you can eat. You can still eat everything that you want, be it a dairy dessert like ice cream or processed meat. But of course, you still have to avoid or at least keep these foods at a minimum because generally speaking, they are not healthy. Well, anyway, essentially, plant-based diet is by itself plant-based. So as long as you're keeping the biggest portion of your meal to plants, you're still good to go. So I really find it very easy to follow in that way. Number two, it's good for my body. Unfortunately, hypertension and diabetes runs in my family. So I decided na as early as now, I should make smarter choices, greener choices. Studies have shown that plant-based diets can help avoid the risk of developing hypertension and diabetes, and even reduce the chances of becoming obese. And with that being said, I really decided to do plant-based diet because I don't want to take maintenance medicines. No, I really want to avoid that. And it also goes without saying na plants are good for our body. Bata pa lang tayo, we were already taught to eat our greens. Diba? In school nga, we learned go, glow, and grow foods. And, go and glow foods are both plant-based. Fruits, vegetables, grains, these are all plants. So, essentially, if you were able to follow yung go, glow, grow, mula nung bata ka until now, you're good to go. But, unfortunately, I was a carnivorous person, to be honest. I love samgyeopsal. I love buffet. I am really a heavy meat eater, and studies have shown then that these foods can really aid or contribute to the development of hypertension and even cancer. So I really want to avoid these diseases when I grow up. So right now, I really decided to start early and eat more greens. I want to be healthy when I grow up. I don't want to take a maintenance medicine or go to hospital regularly just because may sakit ako. So yeah, I really want to avoid those. That's why I decided to do plant-based diet. Number three, it's good for the environment. I've read articles and watched videos here on YouTube explaining how our higher food demands or higher demand on meat products can affect our environment. Um, it's very technical, but in a nutshell, the more we consume animals, of course, syempre, the more that they will farm these animals. And in farming these animals, they need, of course, land. And in getting those land, they destroy the plants that were in that area. And also, in maintaining the cleanliness of these animals, they need more water. And we all know that the source or our source for clean water is now depleting. And also, like for example, yung cows, they release methane gases, I believe. So essentially, the more we farm these animals, the more na nahaharm yung plants na nagre-reduce ng or nagko-convert ng ating carbon emissions oxygen. So now that we are experiencing climate change brought by, greenhouse gases, sobrang nagiging cycle siya. And I think one way na we can break it is by consuming more plants. Kasi if we will consume more plants, then instead of producing more animals, magpo-produce na tayo ng more plants, which can really help in aiding or reducing yung ating greenhouse gas emission. And I hope by starting this diet, I can contribute a little on reducing the greenhouse gas emission. And yes, that's our video for today. I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope I get to make you think if you want to consider plant-based diet, because I think it's really good. So far, it's sustainable, and I don't see anything wrong in following plant-based diet. And on my following videos, I'll be sharing with you guys some recipes na I did to make our regular food more plant-based. I will also be talking about other diets that I did, especially yung most recent or yung previous diet ko before yung plant-based diet, which was intermittent fasting. I'll share with you guys how it helped me and how I find it not sustainable anymore. Anyway, see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.